Compared to the huge timeline of our planet's natural history, it was relatively not long ago when Darwin passed through this region. And passed through this region with a lack of information of most of the marine local populations in this area, and also with a lack of realization of how much our human presence could impact nature. And we know this because it was actually been recent when we have actually grasped most of the ecological concepts that we know of today. Ecological concepts like, for example, invasive species, overpopulation, and even the concept of extinction. Because even now, in 2024, we have finally realized that individual efforts, for example, like just protecting and banning the hunting and killing of marine mammals, like for example, the prohibition of killing sea otters in 1950, are not enough to protect the species. Now we know that if we really want to protect and recover populations, we also have to take care of the habitats. And in the future, we can protect habitats and restore habitats in two ways. First, we need to plan and designate areas that are exclusively left for nature and exclusively for humans. We humans first arrived in the Americas 15,000 years ago, and the European settlers arrived more than 500 years ago. But still, as a species, we are still growing our human population and expanding our areas of distribution. With this, we're bringing behaviors and practices that are being harmful to the coexistence with the habitats. We need to leave some areas exclusively for nature. And second, for the areas that will be designated for humans, or areas where human settlers are already living, we need to implement strong guidelines for coexistence. Guidelines that include strong measures of inspection, compliance, and enforcement to be able to coexist with the habitats. Guidelines, for example, that include areas of multiple use for harvesting, for fishing of communities. Also, we need guidelines, for example, for domestic animals that live in the coastal areas, for dogs and cats. Dogs and cats should not go to the coastal ecosystems without a leash, should always have a plan to be sterilized, and if there are feral or abandoned domestic animals in the areas, this should be euthanized. And third, pollution should strongly be controlled, all types of pollution. And last, we need strong research because we need much more information. But until this, we cannot wait.